Pillars for an excellent marriage. Today we look at polygamous effect. We keep on saying the original order of God was one man, one woman. And the one day they asked Jesus, why did Moses permit them to offer the certificate of divorce? And the Lord told them, it was not that way since the beginning. For God made male and female and made them one. And now we came the issue of polygamy. And you know, there is a prophecy of Isaiah in the Bible that is becoming a reality. Of Isaiah chapter number is 4 and verse 1 says, in the last day, in that day 7 women will take hold of one man, and he say, we will eat our own food and provide our own clothes. Only let us be called by your name. Take away our disgrace. And we are in this verse. By the way, if you look at the word today, we are already in this verse of Isaiah 4 verse 1, whereby if you are married, you are just told that you are the custodian of that man, but they will tell you he is ours. He is ours. And there is a new language I noted is coming up in the social sectors. They are saying sharing is caring. And they are speaking of your own husband. They are saying, do not be selfish. Share that one man with us, because we are too many. But this male species is, because the ratio of this prophecy is 7 women is to 1 man, and that is dangerous. So notice here, the keyword is, so polygamous has been finding its roots. And remember, in our modern days, we are not in like traditional polygamy. Traditional polygamy was officiated or was made official through those dowry and that. And also remember, in the Bible, there was another type that was called concubine. A woman in the equation of man, but there is a legal wife. But the concubine has been accepted along the way. And we see that with Abraham and Hagar. We see that with Jacob and Rachel, Bilhah and Zilpah. You notice the people who came after that, they had the concubines. Gideon had a concubine that he gave birth to who? To Abimelech, who had a concubine. That way. Jephthah was born by a different woman. David was born out of the wedlock. Concubine participation. You get that? And in a nutshell, polygamy is with us, even if we are in the modern generation. And this modern generation, polygamy is not being made official. But you notice, even women are practicing polygamy. And we will call it adultery. But if you look at the adultery of today, it's not like the adultery of the Bible. Today is a lifestyle. Whereby you notice a one woman can have like 7 relationships. One man can have like 7 relationships. But all of them, if you ask them, they will tell you, I'm in a serious relationship. So you fail to understand, where are these serious relationships? So polygamy is real, and we need to stand up to be the remnants of our generation, to be counted as those who transacted in the office of the marriage and succeeded. Effect of the polygamy is, number 1, it increased mental health issues, psychological distress, depression and anxiety. If you meet a person who is in multiple relationships, there is no way that the person is psychologically sober, because your mind system is across subdivided, and you are paying attention to several personalities, and it comes with its good a package of depression. Thinking about this, thinking about that, because if it is difficult to handle one woman, how can you handle 2, 3, 4, 5 women, each of them with their own share of depression? So increased mental health issues. So, something else is first wife syndrome. If you look right now, there are so many things that are going on in the social media about an artist who died the other day, and they are saying maybe it is a dowry that was put on another dowry, don't know, whatever. First wife syndrome, and this is a major warfare. There is a governor, was a she governor somewhere, and I told her one day, because we could converse on Facebook, and I told her the reason why her government is going through whatever is going through is because of the first marriage of the husband. She is a bishop, and she insulted me. I told her husband, and the husband told me noted. But did they do anything? No. And eventually her government went down. And I told her, your battle is only in the marriage of this man you are married to. That marriage is still speaking. And it is now attacking you because you are now at the peak of your life, because most of these things fight you when you are at a certain level of impact. First wife syndrome. Something else is family dysfunctioning. Family, those people who have come from the polygamy system, you notice families were not functioning. And you notice poverty was so much, so many squabbles, so many conflicts. It is always war and all that hatred, and you notice in those polygamous systems, witchcraft is very much family dysfunctional. Something else is impact on the children. Polygamy will definitely impact on the children very negatively. If the one who has constituted this polygamy is not in authority enough, you notice the children of the first wife and the second wife and the third wife, they will be seeing each other from different eyes, unless something is done. Something else is increased risks. Polygamy comes with increased risks, because you shall hear the battles of witchcraft, sorcery, control. This one want to dominate to a point whereby it can become physical. Polygamy will always come. That's why you notice, if you meet your wife dating another man and you fight them right at the act, what happens? You can imagine. What if you meet your wife, your husband, in that kind of a scenario? You know what happens? So meaning polygamy by itself is increasing life risks. Something else is low self-esteem. Yes, it demoralizes the one who is the victim of the polygamy. It kills the esteem. You feel unworthy, you feel unwanted, you feel misused, you feel manipulated, you feel wasted. Something else is sexual dysfunction. Yes, polygamy, because of the energy distribution, and also because of the risk of sexual health, and also in terms of self-respect preservation. One woman would feel, I need to respect myself. You cannot go to the first wife, then you come to me. Or if it's a man, you cannot go to the first husband and then you come to me. You eventually will notice, mostly where the polygamy is, there is a lot of adultery. Something else is jealousy and competition. That one is self-explanatory. Jealousy and competition. Social stigma. Polygamy comes with the social stigmatization and victimization, especially the one who enters into the polygamy. If you come as a second wife, you notice you shall fight stigma, societal stigma. And you saw it the other day with a gentleman called, I don't know, what is his name? Karangu. You saw the Teresa wife, is it the Teresa, the other one that he married? You see that woman, the kind of the stigma she was made to go through. And what about the first wife syndrome? You saw her antics. Something is unequal resources distribution. She was fighting about the house, gender inequality, increased financial burden.